Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
In today's video, I'm going to go through to you how do we teach our kids about investing.
Parenting, investing 101.
So we learned the whole entire concept based on a book called Barefoot Investing. It's highly recommended, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we read the adults one first,
Yep.
and then it was so good. Anyone should read it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one we read was the family one,
Mm-hmm.
and how can we set up account and help our kids to have some basic, knowledge and foundation about investing and money, because that's a subject that school doesn't teach you.
I will leave the link somewhere in the description or so regarding the books that we just mentioned about this. So the concept of what I gather from the books is like, okay, then when it comes to the family, we got to teach our children a financial education, a financial literacy, let's say, because you're right, it's not being taught in school. So what we do is, in a typical week, they have little chores here and there around the house, and based on the chores, I then calculate how much would it worth. So the main part would be, let's say, throwing out the rubbish or doing the dishes and cleaning up the room, cleaning up the stuff.
No, cleaning up their room, they don't get paid.
No, they don't.
That's a lot of
it's sort of
trial and error with them, because at one stage, whatever we ask them to do, what's the question? Do I get paid?
At a certain point, when you put too much, I guess, emphasis of it, there's some aspect of the job, let's say, that's like, no, you have to do that because that's part of, as a family,
yes,
that you have to do it. And there's part of it is like, okay, I will reward you with a value dollar figure also on the task that you do. So everyone's different, and with our one, it's like averaging is about $1 per task or so. This way, it teaches them about the value of money, and it teaches them, I guess, the value on what to do when you receive an income as well.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was a bit hard. In the beginning, it's like as soon as they receive the money, when we go out in the shopping center, spend a whole lot. I guess as an adult, we probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
but then you set another rule. So whatever you buy, you have to give away or chuck it away, some of the old things that you don't use. Yeah. Otherwise, you're just accumulating.
Accumulate.
Since then, our son is just getting so emotional, and he stopped buying stuff.
one way to, I guess, to minimize the purchasing expenses and whatnot. So, and then from then on, we realized, okay, then, so you can't just spend it all. So why don't we split it into 3? So we've been doing this where it's a certain portion of it has to go to investing, a certain portion of it just for when you go out and spend, and a certain portion of it you can do whatever
saving. You want. The other one is the saving for like a big ticket item, or saving for holidays, or saving for travel, or some other presents.
Yeah. So that aspect of from then, it was now as a parent, we do this every week. Every Saturday. Well, I do this every Saturday.
Yeah, you do. I don't know. I don't.
So in the hope that my intention is that by the time they're actually working part-time, they understand what they need to do.
Wait, bring it back in first. Our kids, they are currently 8 years old. So they're slowly getting some logic about numbers and money. I think we started quite early, but I think if the kids are ready, then you should teach them. Some kids are not ready.
Yeah, some kids are not ready. Some for us is like, okay, then if you want to buy something, that's okay, but you need to learn how to earn it first.
Yeah. So I was so proud of them last week. We went a function or something, and then they saw, oh, smell popcorn. It smells so good. We saw the price. We saw it. I know how much it is, and I was like, wow, ridiculous popcorn. And then the kids, you ask them how much is the bag.
Yeah, exactly. And because of course, when we go to an event, like go to the cinema or go to a certain event, there's bound to be snack or so that they are selling, and they looked at the price. I'm like, whoa, I think they value the money a lot more.
They understand now the cost of that popcorn, because we went shopping together as a family too. We went to shop, and they see that a bag of like homemade popcorn on sale $1.
$1 a bag.
Yes,
that's a microwave popcorn, that is.
Yes. And then they found out the other popcorn price, and they're like, "What? No, I'm not buying it." So at least they understand that, and hopefully they have that knowledge for forever.
So when we go to grocery shopping, some days we actually show them, okay, whatever it is that you want, you're welcome to get them in there. I think from then on, they kind of realize the value of money is like, oh my God, this is the same thing that we have at home. And it's, wow, what is it, 16, 17 times more.
Yep.
So that was a sort of a big proud moment.
But then, once they're learning, they do now put most of the money in investing. But there's one day, our kids were asking, when can I start using my money? When do I stop investing?
When do we stop investing? Because kids being kids, for us, the easiest way is like, well, it's like having, I have to like
visualize something that they understand, they see.
So the way I explain it is like, imagine if you have a tree, which we're actually planting a lot of trees.
Yeah.
We used to have trees.
Let's assume it's a mango tree.
Yeah. So we explain it goes, let's assume it's a mango tree. At a certain point, you need to nurture it. You need to wait until there is some fruit.
Yeah.
Okay. Some fruit, some flowers, or whatever analogy that you're looking at. So if you take out the first fruit, then you probably have to wait for a long time.
Yeah.
So
no, but when the tree when it's little, so normally generate less fruit, just like investing. So we don't have much dividend. So you still can have the fruit, because if you don't take it, it's going to be rotten anyway.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you sometimes say, what if I take out all the money? You mean you chop the tree? What happens if you chop the tree? Yeah. There's no more fruit in the future.
Correct.
Then you just let the tree grow. This year, maybe 1 fruit. Next year, 2. The year after, 4.
Yeah.
10 years later, you got 30.
Correct. And then on top of that, you can explain it to them, hey, with this fruit, with this, you eat the fruit, but you can also, with the seed,
you can
replant them again, and then you're going to have another tree that is going to grow and grow and grow and grow. And then pretty much we're trying to explain to them, listen, well, the idea is if you take out the fruit, you've got some more in there.
Yeah.
If you take out 1, hopefully you still have 1 or 2. And then the next time you take out 1, hopefully there's 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And then the next one you take out 1, hopefully there's 8, 9.
Yeah.
So that's the idea of it. So when I explain that to my daughter, she kind of understands like, oh, okay. So at the moment, if I spend all of this, then obviously it's all gone. But if I just spend a little bit, then yeah. And also we explain to them also the value of how much is $1 worth. So if you're a typical compound interest, trying to explain this, the easiest way is like, if you spend that $1 right now, it's actually valued roughly about $5 in the future. Let's say 20 years down the track, using compound interest, 8% as a return on an average anyway, roughly between $5 to $7 or so. So make a round number for it makes it easier, just $5. So for me, explaining that to them is like, so pretend you are 20 years older from where you are at the moment. So that $1, it will be this amount. And then this morning, when they actually look at it, it's like, okay, then how much is my value at the moment? And then the value of the investing is this amount. So what does that look like in 20 years' time?
You should have showed them like few years back then. We keep the record, right? They have the little notes.
Yeah,
like maybe last year or something.
Yeah, they started to do that as well.
Yeah.
And then now when we show our daughter anyway this morning, like she was like jaw dropping. I'm like, oh, that's how much it is. That's a lot. But yeah, so that's how we teach our kids the value of
money and the power of investing. Because I think at one point now if we tell them our final number, it doesn't really mean anything. But no. I think if we explain it to them, I need this number because I know every week I'll have this money, then that's enough for me to survive. Then that's the point I can stop.
Yeah.
Right? So we just get enough. If we got more, we can help others.
Yeah.
If we got more, we can splurge a little bit. Right?
So I think just planting the seed every week, I guess sometimes it's really hard to keep it.
Sometimes when I give up, like I'm just happy for you can do it every single week.
Yeah. So yeah, like planting the seed. If hopefully by the time that they go to work, by the time they become an adult, they still continue on this process, on this journey.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so far alone, hopefully that is actually going quite well.
Don't know. We'll see
we'll
when
see
they
what
become.
happens.
The big challenge will be teenage time.
Yep.
And then when they go uni,
Mm-hmm.
they want a car. It depends on if they're looking for a job. They manage the money well. And we told them, you always will have some people trying to convince you to spend a lot of money. You will meet friends like that. It's cannot avoid in life.
Yeah, and then it's the marketing, and then depending where you live, depending on the demographic, on I guess your social surrounding as well. Yeah, there's a lot of factors that comes with it.
Yep.
Hopefully, on the other hand, that they are a lot more responsible. But if we're teaching them earlier, so
hopefully, we'll see.
That's just our 2 cents, guys, based on us on how we teach our kids money. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.